What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the blues legend Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson was born in 1911 in Hazelhurst, Mississippi. His mom was married to a guy that wasn't his biological father, and his stepdad got chased off to Memphis by a lynch mob. So Johnson continued to live with his mother for a while and then eventually moved to Memphis. But in 1919, he moved back down with his mother and her new husband about an hour south of Memphis in Mississippi in the Tunica-Robinsonville area. When he lived out there, he worked on a farm, and some of the people who known him back then said he wasn't too much into working. He wanted to do something different. He was married to a woman named Virginia Travis, who died in 1929 during childbirth, and he also has a son. Johnson moved farther south in Mississippi, back to where he was originally born at, and he was gone about 6 months. Before he left, he couldn't really play guitar too well. So he moved down there and he started practicing. He became amazing, just like over this 6 month period. Him going from not being able to play to mastering guitar in such a short period of time is where all of these stories of him selling his soul at the crossroads, and what his story was is something like Robert Johnson would go out to these crossroads and he would go at midnight and he would go play guitar, and the story goes that how he became so good at guitar was the devil came and tuned his guitar for him, and he sold his soul to be able to play guitar. So that's kind of a legend that goes along with the mysterious Robert Johnson. So Johnson started traveling around performing all over the region. He only had 2 recording sessions in his whole life. So while he was traveling around, he wasn't really famous. He didn't get to becoming a internationally known figure until after his death. So he had traveled down to Greenwood, Mississippi, and he was doing a performance down there at like a local bar or a place where they like a juke joint. Johnson was rushed to the hospital after his performance that night. No specific cause of death was listed, but he ended up dying at the hospital. But the police ended up thinking that his bottle of whiskey was poisoned by a jealous husband, because Robert Johnson was known to be a womanizer. Like I said, he never really gained a lot of popularity in his lifetime or got a lot of money, but he ended up blowing up and being a star and inspiration to multiple other musicians. Like I heard an interview where Muddy Waters had said that Robert Johnson was his absolute inspiration. A lot of later bands in the 60s and 70s, black and white, he ended up becoming very inspiration, and he gained a lot of notoriety after his death. But I was just going to share that story with you guys. It's McCollum Productions. Like, comment, and subscribe.